Hey, what's up, Chep? Hey, Taiwan. Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Got a storm brewing. Chapter 4. Man himself, preacher. Big day yesterday. Hopefully it's a good day today. Dark out. Norman. Got the walking bug again. There you go. Thunder's loud. Let's head to town. Check it out.
I would very much enjoy further Edwards normally post in the office. Want to come by and chat. Thank you. Richard. Yeah. Hell. Just standing in that corner looking creepy as hell. God, I'm ready for this storm to go away. Holy shit, it's loud. I don't have a telegram. Alright, let's put the advert up. I just put a Hedford up. Oh, shit. We gotta open up Discord to do this. It's under... There we go.
preacher.
Down it.
If you're up for it.
I'll say that again. I'm sorry.
That's a question for you if you're up for it.
Yeah, of course.
You know, if you hear anything about a group of 6 running through Armadillo earlier?
I just came back around into town, so fortunately
Okay,
not.
okay.
Maybe 5-10 minutes ago, actually.
Okay. If you ask around and you hear anything, I'll find you later if you'll be around for a bit. You let me know.
Yeah, sounds all right. I'll let you know.
Find some stuff out. So I appreciate it a lot. Thank you, preacher.
Of course.
You take care now.
You as well.
I'll see you in a bit.
Shit. I may have to stop being scared of being robbed and just start carrying a bit more money around with me. Maybe $20. Especially if I'm going to be in town. I'm not. Yeah, you know what? Just try to keep $20 with me at all times. Tired of running this bank. Scared shitless. I'm gonna get robbed. They're still there. Holy shit. I think these might be locals. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time. Well, indeed. Howdy, fellas.
Hey.
We had a fella reach out to me about that deal we made the other day.
Yeah, I just ran into Jethro as well. He said he's ready whenever.
All right. Well, you want to handle that now? Where'd you run into him at?
The stable.
It's so. Well, I'm got nothing else planned today.
Yeah, we should look into that.
Okay. Did he say you meet him somewhere or do something somewhere? Or maybe just head back that way. Is he still at the stable?
No, I don't think he's there anymore, but I ran into him first at outside the saloon, kinda. He might be in there.
In the saloon? I don't think anybody's in here.
Maybe it was someone else to open room. Okay, what's this one?
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, preacher.
I'm pretty good for now, thanks. I'll probably come by for some food later, though.
Y'all seen Goose around?
He's the one who just offered you a drink.
Where? Oh, I didn't say. I didn't even look back behind her. Just sent you a telegram. How y'all doing today? Y'all need anything to eat or drink?
That should be good for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
You say you sent me a telegram there, preacher.
Yeah. How you doing today, Goose? You alright?
I ain't too bad. How you doing, fella?
Doing good. I'm assuming Jethro's the one that had you send that?
No,
Oh,
I sent
okay.
that on my own.
Okay.
I'm around a bit earlier than all the boys are, so anything y'all ever need during that time,
Understood.
any kind of items that might be needed, just come find me.
Oh, that's very kind. We all don't know who Jethro has talked with, but we had a little arrangement set up with him. He had made mention somebody get a hold of me. You're the only one that did. You think?
That's still, yeah. He's gonna finish that conversation with the fellow over there, and then I think y'all can talk about that right after.
Okay. Yeah. Well, then we'll wait on it.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
good to see you.
Y'all
Phil.
need any food or drink while you're?
I think I'm all right. I ate back at camp. Y'all need anything? I've got some money on me.
I just stayed before I came down.
Yeah, I'm okay myself.
All right,
Thank
well,
you,
good,
John.
Goose. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I'm excited, y'all. It's a good start
Yeah, me
here.
too. Me too.
Got a telegram from Boyd too. He's on his way here.
Okay.
Not
Where's he
sure
coming
how-
from?
He said he's coming from the east, headed back out west. I don't know where he's coming from though. It looks like we all got a late start this evening, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, I guess.
It's fine.
Looked on the adverts, I didn't see anything about the blacksmith, so I'll keep checking them out.
Oh yeah.
I know we're going to have to get a horseshoe soon. Mine are worn completely now.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
been
my-
myself for like 2 days now, I think.
Yeah, it's been some time. How much are they again?
I'm actually not sure. It's been a long time since I
Yeah.
bought some.
Yeah.
I don't think they're very expensive. Maybe $5, $10 most.
Yeah, should be able to grab a few then. Whenever we run into someone.
Hey Sammy, I've played a lot of Red M and 5M over the years. Just feeling the itch for a little bit more slow burn, serious RP. So got this character started up, but I'm feeling really good about it. And just just got an itch for some slow burn, really intentional storytelling, building. GTA is a little bit more faster pace. Might be a little bit more. I mean, you can get some storytelling, but the general population of GTA, most role players are quick hit. They don't play the long game. Red M, it's so much more of that. So I just, I'm enjoying the change of pace. Good to see you here. Hope you're well. Well, I'm thinking about having our, met a friend.
Doing my favorite Rachel.
Good to see you. How are you?
Good, good.
Well,
Well, these two here sit like assholes. Those are the ones you want to talk to.
okay. And they're aware of our arrangement?
There.
Okay. They're your boys? All right. Well, I appreciate that. We're waiting on one more. I don't know if you're scrapped for time, but he's heading from an appointment he had east, but he's on his way now. If your boys are all right with that.
Yeah, that should be fine. I'll let them know when you'll be safe now.
All right. Thank you. I'm thinking about having our little meet on Monday. What do y'all think?
What's that, sorry?
Having our little meet we talked about yesterday on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, man.
Actually
Yeah,
had
should
kind
be
of a thought with that. This might be too consistent, I don't know, but what if every Monday is church day, but then we have church for the sons and then church for church?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
So the
Could
week
have
it-
that.
the week
I
that
mean,
we
it's
don't
hard
have,
for people sometimes to,
Sure,
to
right.
make time, but everybody don't have to be there every time.
right, that's what I was thinking, and if one of those we need everybody for, we'll just try to get the word out.
Yeah.
But I think something reoccurring could be good.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's only every other week, right? Twice a month. I don't think that's, I don't
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah,
tough.
it's not. I think every week might be hard, but
Yeah.
every 2 weeks ain't too bad.
Okay, let me settle down. Oh shit, actually, while we wait for Boyd, let me grab something over here. Hey,
Love me some Red.
Lizzie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for following me on, or for the sub. 26 months is crazy, man. You are awesome. Thank you. Oh shit.
Hey there, preacher.
Oh, just the man we were waiting on.
Oh, you get my telegram?
I did. I sent you one back.
Oh,
Remember that
okay. Yeah, I
little,
was.
arrangement we had yesterday.
Uh huh.
They're ready for us if you're ready.
Oh, well, yeah. Hell yeah. This is perfect timing.
All right, if you want to head to the saloon, I'll be right there. They'll be waiting for us in there. Unc and
All right.
Huck are there.
Oh, they're coming into the saloon. That's where we're doing this.
Well, they're waiting for us. Everybody's in the saloon. I'll be right there.
All right.
Hope you're well, man. Hope the job is good. Hope you're well. All right.
Give it to Draken. Don't be an asshole.
What kind of flavor
What's
was it?
this?
Was it good?
Yeah, it was actually
Well,
really
check
good.
those,
There was a bunch. They had a bunch of different
check
ones,
those
but I
last two
had
pages.
whiskey cream.
Oh, that sounds good.
You taste a little bit of whiskey on it, and the lady said, if I wanted a little bit extra,
Amazing.
just pour some on it.
Yeah.
I didn't have any
Let
on
me get
me,
off the
but
table. What the hell am I
good
on
to
the
know
table?
for next time.
You eat like you haven't
Yeah.
eaten in a long time. You ate that like you haven't eaten in a long time.
City was nice too, lots of lights. I ain't never been in
Yeah.
a big city like that before.
Yeah. I haven't been there too many times lately.
Oh, this is
I
nice.
think.
What do you think? Based off of what we talked about yesterday.
I mean, it sounds perfect. I mean, it's
And there
exactly
to,
what we talked about.
and there to Unc, see if he gets his approval. And if the board wants to get a look at it, you can look at it as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill my flask real quick.
All right.
It was a long ride.
Here, take a look at that.
Had feelers.
How
do you preach?
Y'all all right?
Indeed, indeed.
Are you feelers you gonna help
Yep.
me out? Perfect.
Yes, indeed.
We were waiting on Boyd. He's gonna fill up his flask and then we're ready to go.
All right.
Are we both riding far?
Decent ways.
Okay, I'll let the boys know. You won't just
All
meet
right.
outside the
That's
saloon?
pretty nice, huh?
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
meet you there.
Oh, well, I appreciate it greatly. Thank y'all for doing
All right.
this.
Don't even stress about it.
All right, we'll meet you at the saloon.
All right.
This
Come on,
looks
Rachel.
really good. Appreciate it.
Yeah, let Boyd have a good look at it. Y'all man up as well. We're gonna meet them outside the saloon.
Oh, I didn't
Alright.
hear what you said.
Now I think on it, I might want to change it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You think?
Yeah, let's do that. We'll come back here and meet.
The hell?
Hey,
Are we collecting?
no,
No.
but we are about to go learn how to do this. Just in case. I'm not gonna wear what I normally wear. I'm changing it up a little bit. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, Corbett. Appreciate that. And then, I don't know if I like this coat. The hell? What years? All right. You ready?
Yeah, you all your folks ready?
Yeah. I think we're waiting on one more.
No
When
worries.
tell him just to put on something normal. I don't know why it's playing.
Howdy.
What are you doing?
Blocking the road, are you?
We're about to we're about to go out, but we'll be back in town later. Take it easy.
There we are.
All right. Get myself in this area, man.
Hey, Unc, you take the lead on all this. This is gonna be your operation.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take some notes. Let's make sure, remember everything.
Yeah.
I no longer know how long the process is, but we'll see.
So you're gonna show us everything. So if there's supply we need to buy, we'll find all that out.
Yeah.
So how's your day going, Preach?
Oh, it's just getting started. It's a good start to it, actually.
Aye, indeed.
I bet y'all.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, it's been alright, actually.
Been nice to come into town and not see lawmen for once.
You ain't lying.
It's a change. I'm sure they'll make an appearance at some point later.
They usually do.
Well, hey, I invited him to church. I'd love to see him there.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that'll be real interesting to see.
Well, hell, boys, you trying to take us on a date? You sweet on us? This is a beautiful view. Holy shit.
It was real nice around there.
Definitely not about to have a picnic, but holy hell.
Man, it's like this pretty much all the way down.
That's real nice.
Right. You boys good at climbing?
Right, we handle ourselves.
Yeah, we should be alright.
That's good, because we're not.
What you're looking for is that right there. Right up here, look.
These, oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, shit.
Oh, you okay?
It's very slippy, so just be careful.
Yeah.
Right. Now, when you come up here, you'll need quite a few stuff, alright?
Alright.
You will need 15 corn, 15 yeast, 25 sugar, alright? You'll also need a bucket to carry your water. Water source is right over there. Just don't spill any, because it's a fucking pain in the ass to get back down there and get back up.
Yeah, I can imagine with the bucket.
Alright, so when you start, put everything in. Obviously, you don't really know how you know how to cook. Come on now. So you throw everything in there, clear everything from underneath the this one right here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you make too big of a fire. Make sure enough to heat it up. You know.
Okay, okay.
When you've heated it up, don't let it get too fucking hot, otherwise it'll be fucked.
You missed the
Alright.
part where it's got to sit for 8 hours first.
Yeah, I was getting to the good bits before I had to get the fucking.
No, don't get ahead of yourself now. Come
No.
on.
Well, yeah, he was saying it has got to ferment for about 8 hours.
Yeah, I'd give it a good stir
Alright,
of a
alright.
big old branch or something.
Yeah, big old fucking stir. And then comes the bit where you clean out everything underneath of it. Wouldn't set too big of a fire. Enough to heat it, like I said. Don't let it get too hot, otherwise it will fuck up.
Just use some dry wood. Should heat it up good.
I mean,
If you want to cool it down, you
get
just
a bit
got to
of fucking bark.
take some of the wood out. You know, it's pretty obvious
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So, do you have any questions?
So you said 15 corn, 15 yeast, 25 sugar, a bucket, and some water.
That's it.
That is true.
All right.
I'll do your one cook.
Did y'all place
So
this here,
basically-
or do people place them all around?
We place this one here.
Okay.
Actually, it's pretty new. It's not been used, so.
Yeah, brand new.
Place a good
Oh,
spot for it.
I see what you mean.
Camper.
It's very, very hidden. It's good.
Yeah.
Basically, you said bring the stuff and then you clean it out before or after you put the stuff
No,
in.
another thing would be a
Right,
good
so
idea.
when you
Once
bring the stuff,
once
throw
yeah,
everything in there with the water, right?
I reckon you should just show them once they got the stuff. Just come here with them and fucking show them. Show them
Yeah,
how to
we could
cook
do
it too, and then
Yeah,
they
it could
know.
work too.
So,
Just to
like I
make sure
said,
we get it right.
when I get my stuff, I'll give you one badge for free
Okay.
There you go.
to show you how it's done.
And once you said you had to wait for 8 hours, right? Once
Yeah.
once that's done, how long is the actual like cooking process or the shining
Uh,
process?
I'd say about 40, 45 minutes, something like that.
That's not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but you got to keep an eye on it. Like I said, on the
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
heat. Otherwise, you will be fucked. However, you get 25-ish bottles So, you know, I'd suggest if you have a wagon to bring it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
That's per
haven't,
cook, right?
that's per cook, yeah.
Okay.
Whenever you're done, if you want to bring a wagon, you can bring a wagon. You can bring a pack mule for all I care.
Yeah.
Get them out of there. Keep them on that horse until you're ready to do what needs to be done with them, and then you should be good.
Yeah, you can get yourself maybe a crate will do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Y'all have any questions?
I don't think so. Seems pretty straightforward as long as you're not stupid with it. Just keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think. Sounds pretty clear.
Indeed.
And like you said, if we can do one cook with you, I think that's all we need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
No problem.
Actually, one thing. So, will is there other people who will be using this as well? Will we run into people here, or?
I think this one is gonna be for use of you guys only at the minute.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I think,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, if you see people here that shouldn't be, just tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I mean, he's hidden pretty well, so unless one of us sees where it is, we shouldn't have that problem.
There you go.
Yeah, I think most people that may stumble across it throughout just, I don't know, taking a lady or something. I normally just mind their own business around here anyway.
That's
So
true, yeah.
you'll
I
be
would
alright.
say you'll find quite a few gold panels and everything along this line right here, all the way up past that way and all the way down past that way.
Okay, so maybe a lookout while somebody's cooking is probably best.
Yeah, or if you're
These two people probably.
if you're brave enough to do it on your own, there's some fucking thick bushes. Hide your horses.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
Okay.
good idea too.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good.
That's good.
Thanks, fellas. I
Yeah,
really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
Of course, no problem, fellas.
Oh shit.
You okay?
Pretty slippery. I said we're back home.
It's not, oh shit. Oh shit. Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that with your balls. That'd be a waste.
Got it marked on your map there too, all?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'll write down my notes into something better, but I think we got most of it down.
All right.
All right.
ATHPN? PTN, okay.
Appreciate it, Arthur.
Yeah, no worries.
We'll say wagon's gonna be hard to get down there.
Yeah, I think we should be fine with some crates.
There's a hitching post northeast of here, not too far.
Okay, okay.
Very least, maybe we can get a smaller wagon that can bear this. Small hunting wagon.
Yeah,
Load up and
possible.
down to that hitching post. Should be cheaper.
Might be better just to bring a horse with a box.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I don't know how many fit in the box, but
Fit quite a bit in the box.
I agree.
Easier to conceal too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
to Benedict to check our telegrams, and then I'll head back to town.
All right. We'll see y'all back in town then.
Indeed, indeed.
Let's go. Y'all see that? Y'all see that building we just passed on the left back there? Like a stable
Yeah.
or some shit.
It looks like a stable, yeah.
You wanna go look at that real quick? Do y'all look at that last time?
Yeah, we can. No, we didn't.
Oh, someone's keeping here for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And this
we
really
did-
is just a camp. Cause oh, anybody
never-
home?
We never looked outside of Armadillo, really. We didn't go this far west. There might be more spots around here. We did see that one cabin on the flyer that was for sale out here somewhere. I haven't had a look
It's
at
in
it though.
Tumbleweed, isn't it? Isn't it the mine?
Yeah, I mean around there. Yeah, I think.
I think it's in town actually. Unless I'm thinking of a different one.
It might be.
It's a big camp. It looks like they got set up here.
Yeah. There's a lot of tents.
On tents, they got water, hitching posts.
Did you ever send that telegram to Rio or whatever that was?
Were you-
No, I went. I
we're
fell
about-
asleep before I did it.
All right.
Y'all gonna schedule another cook at a different time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in the meantime, we can figure out a good way to procure those items. Maybe.
Yeah, I think you can buy the yeast
Yeah.
at the general
You
store.
can also buy the sugar there.
It's just
Probably
the corn,
cheaper
I
to
guess.
buy it from a ranch.
Yeah.
Well, on the advert, there's always a produce advert up almost every time I come through. Might want to look into that.
Yeah.
Where at?
I didn't see that. I just noticed the word produce. I didn't see where. Yeah, box on a horse might be the best thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have to ride all the way back to town with that horse either. You can store that horse in the stable there. It's called, let's see.
That, and if someone sees a wagon,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more prime target. Repentance hitching post just east of here. There's a
Yeah.
hitching post. You could probably store a horse there with the box.
I believe there's a stable here.
Oh, here at Benedict?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah,
I
that's
believe.
Even, that's even closer.
Yeah, I think. Let me double check.
All right, so they put that down there exclusive for us.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I kind of got the vibe that it was exclusive to us for now, though. Like there might be more groups using in the future if they need to be.
Because they said it was new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
we
stable
kind of
right there.
hesitated when he said
Okay,
it.
that's good to know y'all. Stable right here.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's actually really close. Okay. Y'all check that scratching post down south of here?
No, we didn't go this far west.
This is
Yeah,
pretty
it kind of
far
stands
west.
in Hidden Armadillo
It
area.
is a bit of a ride, isn't it? All right, come on, y'all.
I think it's definitely doable to do it alone, but it's probably good to have.
He's right though. If you're you got gold panthers coming up and down, you don't want them to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you have to do it alone, you can. But if you
Yeah,
can
I
help it,
just
maybe
think it's
bringing a
two people.
lookout would be good.
Yeah.
2 people would be good.
If anything, have the lookout do gold panning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Like 2 birds with 1 stone.
It look like just another gold panner. Distract anyone
Yeah.
who comes by.
Yeah. I can only imagine that thing gives off quite a bit of
So
smoke
wait,
when it's
did
running.
they say we could use that still or something?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
ours.
Yeah, that's ours to
It's
use.
for
Oh,
us.
wow. All right.
They said it's newly installed. We'd be the only groups really to use it.
Make sure Sean's keeping a real good eye on how much is supposed to be coming out in case, you know.
Yeah, it said it's around 25 per session.
Yeah, well, I mean, with other people knowing where that still's at, it'd be the worst thing to get a cook set up and 8 hours later come back and it be gone.
Yeah, of course.
I think I trust. It seems like Jethro's boys
I
are
think
very.
it's only us right now.
Yeah.
I think Jethro's boys are very. They've got a heavy allegiance to him. I don't think they go on his word.
Yeah, from what it
I
sounds
don't
like.
think so as well, but it's better to cover our asses. I mean, we still barely know them.
Yeah, that's true. They strike me as the top of the code. Town's back this way, y'all. We can cut left here. Y'all won't go to camp first. What do you want?
Doesn't really matter.
I'm fine with whatever. I don't need anything right now, so I'm just going.
Quickly put on a jacket. This one's got holes all over it, so I'm gonna go fix that.
Alright.
Shit. What about this
Oh
damn
my
ravine?
god.
Got bit by a snake earlier.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's poisonous. I don't feel a certain way. Hurt like a some bitch though.
Have some
Talk
big
to a
teeth, big
doctor?
fangs.
No, I didn't talk to a doctor.
keep an eye on you, see how it goes. What it look like? Look like a big snake or?
Yeah, there's a pretty big snake, which it's actually what you want. It's the small ones that'll give you all the venom.
You think it's a sign?
If it is, I'd count it as a good one.
Yeah.
I had to tell it for a few moments.
It's crowded in here.
Yeah.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
All right. Beers feel still over there. See if rain is in there.
I am exclusively tequila. Whiskey.
Let me know if you need anything else. How do you preach?
Howdy. Ooh, okay. What does this say? Ha 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 ha! I like this person's using kind scripture. That's cool. For those watching, if you care to know, so this scripture says, just Googled it. Let's see. It says, suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. And then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, rejoice with me, I found my lost sheep. I tell you, in the same way, there'd be more rejoicing in heaven over a sinner who repents than over 99 righteous person who do not repent. It's cool. Very, very cool. I don't, honestly, this doesn't sound like Father Thomas. It sounds like somebody else. Definitely sounds like somebody else. Have the boys look at it. I think I need to make another book. Or 2 or 3. $22. Yeah, $44 for each of them. Cheap eat it, but they're still getting ready over there. This is open.
Yeah, go ahead. Wait, this way.
Granny's is open.
Hi, preacher.
Howdy. Good to see you. Hi.
Hey,
Granny's is open.
what is open?
The general store.
Oh,
Find out if she might have everything we need.
yeah.
Remind me what you needed again.
What's that?
Remind me what you needed again.
Right here.
Wait.
Give me one moment.
Do you remember what we needed again?
Hey,
Do you remember what we needed?
for what?
What we just went to see about.
I know I wasn't listening.
Shit.
I was more keeping watch than anything.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's like sugar and yeast and something else. Maybe like wheat or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Arthur.
I ain't interrupting, am I?
No, you ain't.
No, you're good.
I need to speak with you after, just for a little bit.
All right, no worries.
Well, here.
Fine.
We ain't talking about nothing important.
Hey, if you need to steal me away, I can come with you.
Yeah, just come on.
All right, I'll be right back, Preach.
Yep.
Sorry for taking him away, Preach.
No, it's all right. Let's see if she's inside.
She's inside?
I don't know. I haven't been in. Hello? Anybody around? She's got an advert up. Oh, here. She's got prices right here. We can at least look at that. Syrup, vanilla, yeast.
Yeah, yeast.
7 cents. Lime?
That's
Any
not
lime?
bad. No.
Onion.
It's the corn and yeast.
Corn, yeast. I don't see corn.
And sugar. $0.07 in the game. That's nothing.
What the hell's a gunslinger? Gunslinger.
That's a good question.
What are Larson lights?
It's also a good question.
Oh, she sells horseshoes here.
Oh, nice.
$2.
But that's really not bad at all.
No, it's not. Oh, gunslingers are cigarettes.
Oh, okay. Does it say anything about sugar?
Oh, look at this. Look at the very last one. She's got a hanging pot. It could be good for camp. And she's got foldable cots. I'd like to get off the ground. Kind of expensive though.
Oh, yeah. How much are they?
The hanging pot's 50 and the foldable cots are 40.
Oh.
Seems like all the stores sell different things.
Yeah. Got lanterns on a stick.
Yeah. Hey, Buck, you might be interested. It seems like all the general stores sell different things, like different types of camping equipment. It's exclusive to the store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you look, the very last advert on her desk here, the one closest to you, or now the one furthest from you.
Oh.
She's got hanging pots and foldable cots, so you don't have to sleep on the ground. It's the new products. Read Granny's General new products all the way on the right.
Yeah, I got it.
And then the two on the left are a complete list of all the things she's got on the catalog. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. 100%. Like she's
The
got.
yeast is sheep there. I didn't see sugar though.
I didn't see it either.
I thought I saw sugar somewhere.
She's got. Let's see. She's got Larson lights, whatever that means. There's skinny barrel and fat barrel. So different types of barrels. She's got a lantern on a stick. And she sells horseshoes. $2.
Oh wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah. She's got bandages and medical kits as well.
She sells them pretty cheaper than a doctor's office.
She does. She's got an advert up saying that they're open, but I don't see her.
The hell's a Larson lad?
That's what I want to ask. See if she's in the saloon. I'll be back.
I already don't like these there.
Damn it. Y'all seen Granny around by chance?
She was just at the store a moment ago.
Yeah. I think I just missed her as well. All right, thank y'all.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. People make that joke about me a lot.
I just want to buy a horse.
Oh, okay. Couldn't we?
She's gone. Damn it. We just missed her. Shit.
Howdy, preacher.
Howdy. You all right?
I'm well, and you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Howdy, y'all. Damn it, y'all, we missed her. Her advert ain't up anymore.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. There's not another general store that's up. But it's good to see you all that she sells.
Well, I haven't seen. We were here like the first couple days. I saw her. I bought the bedroll and some stuff from her, but I haven't seen her since.
Oh, I've seen her a couple times, actually. Not in person, but her advert.
Oh, okay.
There's a filler here that I've met in person actually a couple times that works for her.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I do remember. There was a fella, too.
Yeah. I know that general store in Blackwater's open a lot, but actually that's not true. I haven't seen it open in a while.
I haven't really been keeping check.
I check every whole time to see what's around. Well, shit.
See if there was any
there was a
farms
ranch.
open.
There was a
produce.
ranch and shit, something else. But when I checked back again, a lot of them had gone. I've noticed about this time, maybe an hour before storm rolls in, everybody starts closing shop.
Yeah.
We'll see though. Somebody left me some notes there at the schoolhouse.
Okay.
Okay, so no, black-bone cattle, some meat, dairy, and leather. I don't know if you need any of that shit. And then black-bone ranch. I don't think that. I don't think.
I don't know if they do
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Black-bone's what you need. Shit.
Oh, I'll keep an eye out. See if, I mean, it's definitely better to go talk to them, see if we can get like a good price if we buy a lot.
Yeah, get an agreement.
We also need to talk to, I guess, Lucky and Huck.
Oh, yeah.
Once we got the process for everything, we can see how much we will be making.
Yeah. Good boy. Everybody's saying it's the mayor of the town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You make sure you be nice. You dog.
Seems happy.
All right. She's gone. Edward ain't up anymore. You just gonna stare at me, Hook?
You okay? See something scary in there?
Huh? No.
Are you scared,
sorry.
Huck?
No, I was pissed off.
You're pissed off?
Dazed. I dazed off.
Oh, dazed off. Yeah. No, yeah, her Edward's gone. She's gone. There's
Unfortunate.
there's a ranch open, but they're selling meats, dairy, and leather. Well, as horses, so I don't think that's what we need.
No.
Yeah.
So there's no sugar in there, huh?
Nah, it didn't look like it.
No.
Doesn't mean she don't carry it though, y'all. You just need to ask.
Yeah.
Yep.
Boyd went off to talk to somebody, but I was hoping she was open and had everything we need. Maybe try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
You think there's another place that we don't have to wait for owners to be around where everything's purchasable? Do you think, like the general store has some of these items, do you think there's another place, maybe Emerald Ranch or somewhere that had the other?
I don't know. I mean, we can check. I don't know. I've never actually been to really any ranches, so.
Yeah,
I don't know if
sure.
they got like stuff when they're ready like that.
Yeah, neither do I. Thought I'd ask.
Also, I don't know. Like it'd be weird going to a ranch and they're specifically asking for exactly what we need.
Miller, everything that you're asking for is normal use equipment.
Yeah, I
Kitchen.
know.
Even if somebody's suspicious, you got no way of proving that.
Yeah, that's true.
If anything, if they know exactly what we're making, well, how do they know that?
I mean, not every person who owns a ranch is typically, you don't have to be following the law.
What are the ingredients again?
Corn, sugar, yeast, water.
Yeah. 15 corn, 15 yeast, and 25 sugar.
Sounds like dinner to me. I don't think we should be too worried about buying any of that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Maybe Boyd knows. Boyd, you know if there's a place to buy more produce that even if the owners aren't around, you can go in. Holy shit!
Yeah, I think.
The hell?
You said what about the owners?
What the hell happened to you?
What do you mean?
You just spit up blood.
blood.
Oh, it was nothing. That was just me and Arthur talking.
Usually when I talk to fellers, I ain't spitting up blood and I don't got my lips swollen.
Oh,
What happened?
We had a little boxing match. Friendly. It was friendly.
All right.
He's very close with Verena.
Yeah.
Like a brother.
Yeah, that's what I figured as much. Yeah. You sure it was just a friendly boxing match and not
Oh yeah. If it wasn't friendly, you would have heard shots. Believe you me.
Okay. Is Verena around?
She was around earlier. She took a quick nap. She said she'd let me know when she was back around because she wants to talk to you. I think she might be ready.
Well, I'm here. Did you at
But
least
I
hold
don't
your
know.
own?
Oh yeah, I did all right. He was a quick little bastard.
Yeah. Anyway, the question was, obviously, there's multiple items we need. 2 of the items are here at the store. Do you know if there's another place where, what is it, sugar and what's the other? Corn?
Yeast.
Well, yeast is here, so you can buy yeast here.
I don't know if it's cheaper anywhere else.
Well, yeah, I think it's always going to be cheaper if the owners are around.
Yeah.
I think it's 7 cents if they're here and 10 if they're not.
Oh,
From
that's
the
not
looks
too
of it.
bad of a difference.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But I'm wondering things like corn, sugar, more produce-like items, if there's another place that sells even when the owners aren't around. Because
I don't think so.
well, my thinking is like, if that shit ain't around, and then you got all these shops, saloons that need to make food, how do they do that?
Well, I would imagine they usually order in bulk.
Yeah, they probably stock up.
Yeah.
That's just my guess, but I do know. I think I heard that very rarely, occasionally, general stores sometimes stock up on things in case farmers aren't around, but I don't think you'll be getting any bulk amounts.
Well, that's something we could probably ask Granny about. I'm wondering maybe if the saloon, if they have any of the product we're needing, to buy it from them. Maybe even a couple cents more than what they bought it for, just to get one cookie in for some practice.
Yeah.
We also got to wait 8 hours.
Yeah, maybe we can ask
Let
Rita.
it sit.
Maybe she'd let us. What is it again? I'm sorry, I can't for the life of me remember the shit.
What ingredients?
The
It's
amounts.
corn.
The amounts for one cook.
15.
15 corn.
Yeast. 15.
So 15 for corn.
Sugar. 25.
25.
And a bucket of water.
That we don't need. We have a bucket, right?
I got 2, I think.
Yeah, 2 buckets.
So 15 corn, yeast, and then 25 sugar. Okay. I feel like they might have that. They might let us buy it from them.
Possible.
You want to come see what was left for us at the schoolhouse?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think it was our Catholic friend, Father Judas.
What was it, a note?
Yeah, somebody hit something on our door. And then I left my copy of the Book of Hollow while I was prepping my sermon for the week after next on the table. And they swiped it away. Now, y'all know I used to be a preacher. It's against the good book. Be stealing the items that ain't yours.
Interesting horse pulling up to that porch there, eh?
Yep. Yep. Well, look what they did with the knife on that door. I know the verse well. It's about Jesus leaving the 99 for the one. Suppose one of you had 100 sheep and loves one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in open country and go after the best? The lost sheep. Reason why I don't think it's Father Judas, because it's a kind verse. It's not combative like he's been.
There's a verse. What?
You reckon it's a stretch, but you reckon it's the same fellow who's been to our camp?
It's possible. Say here, my book's missing.
Coming over, I think.
But they left me more verses here if you want to get a look at it. Piece of paper.
Some people coming over, I think.
Is that so? Howdy.
Howdy, preacher. You got a moment?
Of course. Come on in, boys.
All right.
What could we do you for?
I'm just giving you a little information.
Okay.
So, have you met the lady who's got her nag hitched up outside the sheriff's department right now?
I don't think I have. Unless she was with, our friend that received his item back the other day. There was a posse of lawmen. There was a female there. Might have been her. I didn't get a good look at her, though. Why is that?
It's possible. Well, that lady's name is Rowan.
Right.
She is married to the man who is in charge of New Austin for all of MSO. His name is Cheyenne.
Wait. So they now have somebody from the sheriff's office in charge of this land?
Basically. So the way they kind of divvy it out a little bit is they have, I think they're called chief deputies. And each chief deputy, I believe, has a different area. The only one I've met is Cheyenne. And I just wanted to make sure you were aware that that lady down there, her name is Rowan. She's pretty smart, at least for a law lady. And she's married to him. And you can do what you want with that information.
Well, I do know that they've got a hankering for me right now.
I reckon so.
I had a conversation with the posse of lawmen at the telegram station just yesterday, and they were aware of my book. They were aware of my rhetoric. A few of them attended service. Well, I don't think they fancy me very much.
Now. Yeah, they can be like that.
Well,
make things a little personal.
I think I enjoy it very much.
I imagine you did, my friend.
Well, I appreciate that. It means a great deal to me to at least know who I might be finding myself heel to toe with.
Now, they live in the big house in Tumbleweed. There's a few of them that live there.
Well, that just made sense. You hear that, boys?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Somebody rummaged through our camp. We're camped outside Armadillo. And we had seen some tracks headed back towards Tumbleweed. Ain't nothing that people don't already know. I had a book, some telegram from some folk that have just been inquiring about the faith and my responses to them. Nothing damning for some of the other, I guess, things that we do, but enough for them to know where we have camp. Knowing now that they reside in Tumbleweed, it confirms our suspicions, don't it, boys?
Sure
It
does.
does.
Only people that live in Tumbleweed.
Oh, is that so?
It is now, yep.
Why's that?
But you gotta be careful with them. Oh, folks that ran the general store over there, good people. Moved on down to here.
There was a gunsmith that we met down in Tumbleweed. What was his name? Shit.
Oh shit.
Jackson or Dixon.
Tall filler?
All right, Jackson.
Black hair.
Black hair, yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah. He don't live there though. He just works there.
Sure. Is he good people?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good. He was asking some very pointed questions, which I don't mind, but I've taken on a more delicate posture now that I've gotten some notoriety on me. And those that inquire, I just raise an eyebrow, be wondering why. I've had 2 different men that I don't know walk into that door right there and ask me my name point blank, and I'd say preacher. And the look on them face didn't seem like it was enough of an information I gave them. Usually those I let walk away. Those 6 lawmen in town, they were definitely trying to hawk for my name.
Oh Christ.
I think they're building a little bit of a dossier on us. And it's all right. They can do it. We ain't necessarily...
When's your
Go ahead.
When's your next sermon?
Next sermon, it's every other Monday. We just had ours this past Monday, so not this coming Monday, the week after.
Understood.
Mondays, 10 p.m. Eastern stores. Love to have you. We had so many in here last time, we're going to move it over to Cooch Chapel. There's more seats there.
Yeah. I'd expect company if I were you, though.
Oh, I invited company.
Yeah.
All 6 of
Oh,
those
yeah, I said
fellers
so.
were invited. I said I would love to see them there with a smile as warm as the summer sun here in New Austin.
Love to see it.
Very good.
As a matter of fact, I've been working on my notes for that sermon already, and I think it might be my most fiery one yet. I was thinking maybe I should pull back since those boys are going to be there, and then I thought, nah.
What better way to get them, let them get to know you?
The last time I read the Constitution, I have a freedom to speak, and I can speak what I want. They just have to bite
That's
their
right.
lip and listen.
That's the truth.
Ain't it great to use their institution against them?
Oh, they fucking hate it.
Oh, they hate it so much. Well, I appreciate the kindness, boys. Thank you for letting me know. Help me shine.
Of course.
All right.
All right.
And boys, be safe.
Usually.
Take care.
Till tomorrow, there, preacher and boys.
Yep.
Take it easy, preacher.
Have a good one.
See you later, Arthur.
Indeed.
What the hell was that, boy? Y'all just staring each other down, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, shit, boys, that's our suspicion. They're the only ones that live down there, and that's where those boots and tricks were headed.
Yep.
Ain't that something?
So the lawman that runs, quote unquote, this town or this particular part of the state, they know where we live.
And now we know where some of them live.
That's right. I think
And now I know what his purty wife's face looks like as well.
I think every now and then I'm just gonna find myself strolling into Tumbleweed. What y'all think?
It's nice time of year.
I think it's a good time.
We got ourselves a nice gunsmith friend. We're gonna visit. Give him some business. Say hello to the rest of the town. Now that mining building that we were looking at kind of seems nice to have.
Yeah.
everything in me just wants to put you right in front of them.
Well, they said that law woman over there is the
wife,
the wife of the
chief deputy for New Austin.
Interesting.
So that means the chief deputy or his wife were in our camp. We saw something on one of them boot prints, didn't we? What did we say?
Diamond.
What do you think? You think we should go introduce ourselves?
Good. Might as well.
Yeah.
Let's go on. Well, howdy, neighbor.
Howdy.
I don't think we've met. And I saw the horse there, saw you walking through, and thought I'd be polite and introduce myself.
Well, I've met you. You're a preacher, right?
Oh, that's right. Were you one of the ones at the telegram station yesterday?
Yes, sir, I was.
That's what it was. Okay. Well, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well this evening.
I'm doing all right. How do you do?
I'm doing all right. Had a good night's rest. Woke up this morning. The camp we had, it seemed to be rummaged through a little bit. Some items missing, some telegrams that I wanted to respond to. A little bummed about that, but it is what it is. You're living out on the land like that, you can't really help who comes through, and you don't have really a door to lock,
That is true. Ain't nothing like a locked door.
Yeah, I kind of like living on the land. It makes me feel close to nature, a little bit more free,
I actually do it every once in a while. Back home with Dad's land, and that was fun with me.
Sure.
There weren't no dangers, at least I was aware of. Just coyotes. Now here you got cougars and things like that.
Well, I ain't no stranger to that at all. I wouldn't trouble you with a complaint like that, though. I think it was just a book and some telegrams. I don't even know if that's the kind of thing y'all investigate and look for when it's a small petty crime like that.
We do sometimes. Depends on what was left at the scene and things like that. Do you know, like, if there was anything left there?
No, nothing left. I mean, I've done a fair bit of hunting myself, so I was able to kind of get a pinpoint on the tracks. They were headed towards Tumbleweed.
It's odd. I live there.
Oh, is that so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I live in Tumbleweed with me and my husband.
Oh, and what's your husband's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Same Cheyenne.
Cheyenne. Okay. Yeah, my understanding is there's not very many people that live there anymore.
Yeah, I know there's another deputy that lives there as well. Her name's Annabelle. We all live there, and then there's a fellow who owns one of the apartments there as well, but I don't know his name. I just know he goes in there once in a while, and yeah, there's a couple places that are for sale there, but
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out then why those tracks would lead back towards Tumbleweed with my effects. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
I could tell you I ain't in the business of robbing camps, and I know sure as hell Annabelle ain't either.
No, I wouldn't suspect that. You're a woman of the law. It's against everything y'all protect and serve for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. I just trying to, I guess, piece things together. I don't have the training of the mind like y'all do,
Well, I'll definitely keep an eye out. Keep an eye out.
Oh, don't you bother with that. I'm sure you've got much more important things to worry about.
Hmm. What are your friends here? They all people of the church as well?
They are, yes. They're all believers of the Hollow. Just honest folk living off the land, just trying to propagate our belief is all.
What is your belief, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I don't know if you've heard much. The rhetoric is a little bit fiery, if I'm honest with you, but truly it's just a belief in the true nature of man. Yeah, you really have the ability to overcome the things that may ail you, hurt you, keep you down. Really, it's belief those things make you stronger. Instead of running from them, trust another man to handle it. It's really on you to make the best of it. Hollow really isn't a god. It's not a spirit. He ain't nothing like that. Hell, I mean, for some, they wouldn't even maybe consider what we believe faith. It's more so an idea, an ideology of sorts.
Way to live your life, I guess.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. You know, I meant what I said when I talked with y'all. We have that service, not this coming Monday, but the Monday after next, 10 p.m. Eastern Stars. We'd love to see you there, especially you and your husband if you reside here in New Austin. It's nice to have neighbors. Come on by.
Of course. We actually, we've been wanting to attend a service, just like down here at least. And, I don't know too much about no Hollow or nothing, but I know about gold.
Are you a believer?
I am.
Well, it's good. You know, some type of faith is in you. I was a Protestant pastor myself, flock. Much like building, much like the one I just walked out of. So I'm very familiar with the faith.
Yes. Raised Christian myself. Down Texas, I mean everyone is.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Well, I won't take up too much of your time. I know you're busy, but like I said, I just couldn't tell who you were from before. I know we've met before now, but I just want to say hi to the neighbor. I'm sitting in the residence shop right there in that schoolhouse, and, well, I'm always available if you need anything.
Of course, my name is Rowan, and most of the time I'm down here when I'm on duty, so.
Yeah, I have to ask a question. If I could be a little bit more honest.
Go ahead.
The boys and I, the church, we really moved out to New Austin because we believed this to be the last free frontier of Monroe. Now, I don't necessarily have anything against but it was appealing, you see, to be outside the clutches of government and law. And coming back here and recognizing that that's not necessarily the case, well, I don't know. It's just felt like the people were doing fine here.
You know what you see. No one's ever really out of the clutches of law, are they? Everything catches up eventually. It's been that way for a few months now.
Yeah, I heard about the history. There was some
All right.
some lives lost on both sides here, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was. It was a big old battle. At that Fort Mercer. Lots of bloodshed for, in my opinion, no real reason.
Well,
senseless.
You know, the country you wear for the badge. Or, I'm sure there was some redcoats that probably thought the same thing.
I suppose so.
Anyway, just an old man with his thoughts, that's all it is. I just wanted to say Are y'all really just trying to set up shop, make sure you're got a handle on New Austin, huh?
Yeah, it's mostly 'cause lots of criminals think that they can do whatever they want out east and come hiding down here like little rats in the sand.
Yeah.
We're here not just to protect those that are out east, but also the people down here, at least from my end of it. You know, you might get your deputies that come down here and try and swing their dicks about. Sorry for my foul language, but that's how it is. I try not to do that shit.
Well, I have to be honest with you, I can appreciate that perspective. I think there's a lot of people, and myself included, it's been their experience. Lawmen claiming to be protectors, lawmen claiming to be for the people until it doesn't suit their need or their ego.
Yeah, I can agree on that.
Wow.
Obviously, our job's to uphold the law and the penal code as it's written, but it's also just to be people that people feel safe around, feel safe coming to their problems with, things like that. That's what I'm doing it for. I ain't doing it for no fucking warrant hunting or nothing like that. And don't get me wrong, I do my fair share of that. People that hurt other people, that can't defend themselves, hurt business owners, things of that nature.
One of my favorite things about Armadillo is there's a man named Cletus that walked into town yesterday. Stutter. Honestly, kind-hearted soul. Hell, he's the kind of man that if he's not careful when he's riding on the road, a man with much more of a sinister mind and heart and ambition would really take advantage of him. Good-hearted man. As a matter of fact, the elderly lady walked in and all he could think about is making sure she had water. Kind soul. He came to Armadillo and he was offered kindness. He was short on change for food, and the food was given free of charge. And he said something, and I thought it was brilliant. He said, shit, I heard that New Austin was lawless territory full of criminal and the like, and came out here to hunt for herbs. For some reason this sand is prime picking for them. And I was afraid for my life. Then every person I met in this town, albeit at first glance maybe worrisome, was kind. And it's interesting to him because he said back east where there's supposed law and order, he felt outcasted and treated beneath his station. You know, it goes back a lot to my belief with the high law. I think, I don't know, I think somewhere along the way, man made life more complicated than it is. I mean, no offense to the religion I used to hold and the one you may still hold, but I believe that, shoot, that may have been a opportunity for a man to manufacture something in a way to control other men. Maybe even that badge you wear, the law you uphold, the government that we work through. Even wolves, you fear them. You worry about them. But it's so interesting to watch them, isn't it? How they're willing to die and fight for each other. I think the town of Armadillo really has that spirit, the carnality, the originality of what man had evolved to be. I don't see it as feral. I see it as beauty. I think those wolves probably love each other deeper than most of humanity loves their own kin. Hell, what do I know? I'm just an old man, boys. You know, I told you to tell me to shut up when I just get on my rants. Y'all didn't do that. Hell.
Well, I'm actually kind of interested. What are we talking about? sang about the beauty of the West and wolves or something like that.
These people are with the Church of the Hollow.
Oh.
Up there on the hill. No, sir, I do tend to agree with you a bit. I think on both ends, law and lawless, men make life more complicated than it ever really needs to be. You think I like doing calculations on penal code and people's time and fine and shit like that? No, I don't. But it's what it's come to, and I agree. I find more trouble out east than I ever do out here. Hell, I was in fucking Strawberry yesterday, and I was stressed as hell from everything going on. I like the quiet, sandy dunes out here.
I really did enjoy talking with you. It is good to hear a law woman like yourself with that perspective. It's uncommon, truly.
Well, the law you find living out here and putting actual time down here are all of that same mindset, so.
Well, I say y'all might be busy. I won't keep you any longer. It was nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Take care.
You as well.
Have a good evening.
Be safe.
You as well.
What y'all think of that?
All I could think about was your story from the other day. Kind of funny when the roles are reversed.
Oh,
even though I think they were a lot more, I don't think they were as friendly to you as you were to them.
Oh, no, it was a very different, different approach, wasn't it?
I think she definitely knows more than she's putting on as well.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but she seemed pretty uptight. Felt a breath of fresh air once she had her friend arrive.
Before I forget.
Oh, thank you. Maybe she was concerned that we were going to do nothing or do something. That ain't going
Yeah, maybe. No.
All right. Well, that took a little long, but is Verena still around, you think?
More than likely, probably after storm.
Okay, we can wait on that then. Well, shit. I really wanted to try to get a cook in today.
I guess.
No rush.
Think you'll be around tomorrow?
Yeah, no, actually, no. Oh, yeah, I'll be around tomorrow. I won't be around Saturday or Sunday, but I'll be around.
All right.
Yeah.
Could try to source the stuff tomorrow, probably.
Yeah, we could make that. And we've got a lot of items to procure. We need a bunch of horseshoe for camp, all the men. And then we need to get enough produce to start manufacturing for sure.
I'm gonna keep trying to catch Grandma or whatever she goes by on a daily basis. See if I can get some horseshoes for the camp.
Yeah, I think she goes by Granny. Actually.
Granny, yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna see if I can do that. Maybe even get a few more things for camp. Set it up more. Maybe get some more people better rolls because I don't think we have enough for everyone.
I think us three is probably the only ones that got him up there. Maybe.
Yeah, I think Lucky has one. That's about it.
No, I haven't seen him in a few days.
But yeah, he's been sleeping on it. So,
boys, I'm afraid that they're going to be tracking the telegrams that we've got for Book 67. So I'm trying to refrain from communicating to everybody via telegram. I think when you see other sons around, you let them know that camp is compromised. Don't leave anything there that would damn us. Have a law up our ass, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure we're actively telling all the men it's the case. I don't think we need to move camp. Ain't nothing wrong with just living.
Yeah. I mean, definitely staying. I mean, I don't think that means we would have to move camp every time one person came to our camp, and that's not what we're trying to do.
No, and truly, we have nothing to hide. But let's just not slip up and leave, like a bottle of moonshine somewhere or something. You know what I mean?
And I typically don't leave much there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the way we've been operating, we should be fine. We just got to keep our eyes peeled on the horizon when we are there. Make sure nobody's sneaking up on us. That's one of the reasons why I like that spot so much. We got the mountain to our back, and we could see from every angle, 180 degree.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, though, the one bad part about that spot is there's nowhere to retreat to. And it's pretty open.
That's true.
So if we get in a firefight there, we better be able to hold down that camp or else.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's a fair point.
I mean, there is it's something that I want to do later on, but I forget who it was. But we talked to someone. I think it was at that thing in Blackwater, the little markets they had there for a day.
Yeah.
Fellow there was he crafted up some fences you can put around, or something like that.
Is that so? So you can get fences?
Yeah, but he's only there, like you said, I think once a month or something. So we're gonna have to catch him next time.
It's the last Saturday of every month is when they do that.
Yeah, he works with wood and stuff like that, and so like those, I believe he made the ones, going down into New Austin. You see like that camp that's kind of fenced off.
Yeah.
Kind of like those, I think.
It's not
Could
bad.
be wrong, but
that's not bad.
Just to give us some
cover
or something, yeah. Don't know how much that would cost, but that'd be a long run thing.
Well, that's good.
All right, I think I'm gonna take shelter for the storm then.
Yeah.
Where's my horse? Oh, it's right there. Go on.
Everybody's coming back after?
Yeah, I am.
Are y'all headed to bed?
Let's see.
It's all right if you are. Really, all I have on my agenda is that conversation with Verena, and I ain't got much else.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna find a fire and try to make myself a meal. Hungry.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. All right.
All right. Well, I will. I'll be around probably later on. I'll let you be around. Pretty sure that.
I'm gonna go until I can't go no more.
Well, I'll be around.
All right.
Oh,
shit.
what the hell is wrong with you?
I'll let y'all handle that.
Kinda hurt. Stop.
All right, chat. We're about to have the server restart. We'll be back. That was Oop, wrong one. That was nice little scene there.
Howdy again, preacher.
Howdy. Good to see you.
Well, given the fact that everybody's waking up, I already know the saloon's not open right now.
No, it's not. I am supposed to be meeting Verena after that storm went off, so it should be opening here soon.
I see.
Get a chance to read any more of that book?
I read one part of it.
Well, give me your thoughts on it. You don't have to spare me feelings.
Oh, no, I'm not. There was one here. It's chapter 1, this part right here. This phrase stood out to me.
What's that?
It says, and the hollow called to me, saying, walk not the path of the saints, for their steps are but dust upon the earth. Walk the path of the damned, for it's carved in blood and fire.
Why did it stick out to you?
Why?
Yeah.
Well, for a couple of reasons, preacher. A lot of them folks out east, they live a more civilized life.
Yeah.
More way of the government out there. Saint Denis, you get ready to look at that. Saint Denis is the epitome of the future. And out here, out west, that phrase stands out because you walk the way of the damned, which is us. Blood and fire, which means we'll bring hell to you if you cause that. People out east, they don't do that.
No, they don't. They let church or government do that for them. It's very introspective because it's exactly how it was meant to be perceived when it's written.
Oh, well.
That passage is one of the reasons why so many people think I run a cult. Some type of anti-Christ or anti-God belief. I wouldn't call myself anti-God, just enlightened. From the same hill. Oh, she's trying to catch her hat. Anyway, I'm glad you were able to understand that for what it was.
We're a dying breed, preacher.
Oh, ain't that the truth? And I don't think we're just dying naturally either.
I have my own saying. If you're writing a new book, you might, if you want, you could put it in there, but. And it goes to show, given the fact that I've been in this state for a little over about 2 years now, I've lived here. And I've seen a lot of people die or leave because they're going to end up dying or they're chased around and all that.
Yeah.
I have a saying that if you live by the gun, you're going to die by it.
Yeah.
I seen you. I seen you. I seen you. I seen you. Yeah. But if you live by the gun, you're going to die by it, and it proves itself. The moment you pick it up and you aim it at somebody and you pull that trigger, preacher, you just signed your name on that contract, and the devil will eventually come up and get you for it. Now, I don't really believe in God or any of that, but what I do believe in, preacher, is evil. That, sir, I do believe in.
Oh, I believe there is an evil out there. Yeah.
There's a lot of evil people. A lot of things I've seen done. Torture is pure evil. I don't care what it is. You torture somebody, that's a pure evil act. You're causing them pain. That's just like shooting a deer and then watching it as it suffers before it dies. That's the almost equivalent to torturing somebody. And that's evil. What the hell did that, what'd she say? Her name was Sister, what the hell was her name again? I think it was Sister Abby. I think it was Sister Abigail. I can't remember. It was something along those lines, but she was kind of telling me that stuff, and it made a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think the word evil gets turned around a lot, thrown around to be misplaced, but truly I think it's when you allow yourself to fall outside of natural order of things. Killing a man ain't evil. I'll say that. Is it justified through vengeance, through turmoil? You look at soldiers, and we don't call them evil. Some have killed dozens. But it's the hate in your heart. It's the why behind what you do that I think makes it evil. And you could even do something under the banner of good. I think that's where you and I think the same. Do it under the banner of a church. Think of the Crusades. You had in England. You can do it under the banner of law. But you got hate in your heart. It's evil. But if you got a reason, justified in truth, Will, to me, that's just the natural order of things.
You want to know what I think the most evilest thing that a human being possesses?
What's that?
It's in your satchel. Every single one of us. It's called money.
Oh. Well.
Money's killed people. Money has gotten people killed. Money has gotten people sold off to other people. Money. And money ties into greed, preacher. You should know this. Look at Saint Denis. That's all greed over there. You're paying somebody in order to stay living in the place you're currently at. You got to pay somebody to keep your business open, on top of already needing to make sure your business is getting a lot of money in order to stay afloat to keep the business open. And then you come
That's
out
right. We'll
this
shoot
way,
the devil too off.
and it's not like that.
1
That's why
Timothy 6:10. The love of money is the root of all sorts of evil. Some people eager for money have wandered the faith, pierced themselves with many griefs.
Hmm.
You may not know this about me, but I used to be a Protestant pastor.
Hmm.
I'm aware of the verse.
That word evil. If you look at that word and you really kind of look at it, and then you grab yourself a piece of paper and you flip the word around.
This guy's the gunsmith.
Live.
Holy shit. Well, hell. It's the first I've ever heard of that.
So I find it quite interesting. Human beings, preacher, I believe all of us have some kind of evil in us.
Yeah.
And we just choose what we do with it.
Yeah. That's the vibe I'm going for, Taiwan. Thank you for
That's
noticing.
what I think.
Well, it's what we do with the things that ail us. Makes us who we are. how we overcome that evil, how we harness it, how we use it for good, or how we use it for maybe not so good. One thing I appreciated about you is you didn't ask too many questions till you read. But I could tell you're a ponderer, a fellow theologian of sorts. Well, I admire that greatly. Feel free to tell me when you read more of that book if there's anything you disagree with, strike you as odd. I don't pretend to have the authority on everything, and I try to keep an open mind to be persuaded.
The one thing I did find interesting is you called it the Book of the Hollow.
That's right.
Well, hollow means empty.
That's right.
And I'm a firm believer that the further you stray off the path of the righteous citizen, the good citizen, if you will, the farther you stray off that path, the more you start to become hollow, especially if you're killing
Well,
a piece of your soul, if you will. With every life you take, a piece of your soul will go with it until eventually you don't feel nothing. You don't think of nothing. You usually stay away from people. You're kind of in your own place. And then you just wither away. That is if the law hasn't killed you yet.
can I just offer you a different perspective of why that was written the way it was? When I found myself in my hollow place, it was nothing that I did. It was what was done to me. I lost my boy. I lost his mother. My flock, my church, the building that I built with the callus of my hands. New frontier, new hope for a town. Town's really only moral authority. I was vibrant. Marshal's office and their men came in town, waving badges of authority, accusing me of harboring outlaws, which I had no inclination of doing, did not do. Looked me in the eye, didn't believe a word I said. Him in that group put fire to the town, fire to the church house, where my boy and his mother were asleep in the attic apartment. The hollow found me that day. The emptiness and the frustration of loss. What I preach from that book is that when people find themselves in that place, I agree with you, there are some that turn into that emptiness and they go evil. And I'm a firm believer from the ash and the fire that aims to break you. Well, if it don't kill you, it'll just make you stronger. The hollow is oil to a flame, you see. Let yourself be molded from that fire. Like iron. Become stronger from the heat that it brings. I think, to your point, every man and woman has a choice. Follow that path into despair and emptiness and stay there, or become something from it. I don't fear the hollow, I embrace it. And what I mean by that is I don't embrace it to stay in it, I embrace it to use it as a fuel. An oil to a fire to make that lantern burn bright. So that no man can do that to me, people I care about, or anybody I have the opportunity to propagate to again. You said it best. That verse spoke it well. I think every man and woman is built hardwired. Nature has created them with a sense to overcome the hollow. It's, will inevitably find them. But instead of man embracing and becoming, they've created religion to run to, they've trusted lawmen and government to run to, and well, in turn, they've made them weak, and those that are stronger take advantage of those that are weak, and I think everybody's got a wolf in them. What do you think of that perspective? It's just his backstory. This didn't happen in the
It's an
surface.
interesting one. I'd say the perspective of your book depends on that person's life. The moment you hand that book over to somebody, they'll all take it in differently.
That's right. That's the hope.
As for me, preacher, I've never had kids. I've never had a wife or any of that. I mean, I've had a couple of girls, but they've never really lasted that long when they they find out, and, right? They don't really want that life following them, so I mainly just kind of stick to my own. I don't really search for any of that, but the life that I live, this is the only one I've known since I've took off from that orphanage when I was 16. The ways of living of, what would you call them people? Business owners and
civilized men and women.
The do-rights, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've never known that life, preacher. I've done business with a lot of them, obviously, but I never knew that life to my core. This right here is what I know.
That's right.
But the one thing I do have to say that I like about you is you don't force this shit on people.
No.
You don't keep pressing on them to take the book and read it and follow what your vision is towards this. You don't do that. And I've met quite a few preachers in my time here, and they tell you got to put this in front of you, put God in front of you, turn your this, turn your that, do this and do that. Well, that may work for some people, but if you swear an oath to somebody, or if you've killed one too many people, you can pray to God all you want. God ain't going to save you for the bullet that's going to catch you eventually. And in this kind of life, preacher, I'm sure you probably already know this. You run out of places to hide.
That's right.
And the higher the bounty gets, the more your pals start to look at you a little differently. And as soon as it hits that sweet spot, it's almost always a best friend or somebody that you've been real close with that'll turn your ass in.
Yeah.
So,
well, I appreciate the compliment because truly the propagation I aim to do is not one of force, but really to make people contemplate. And I understand that the rhetoric and the belief isn't for everybody. Hell, it might even not even be for most, but you know what I think the difference is most preachers, pastors, men of the cloth, rabbi and the like, they press so hard because while they're trying to convince you, I think they're still trying to convince themselves. And I have the unique history to know that as a fact. To look at a widow or look at a father or mother who lost a child to sickness or at birth. Tell them there's a God that cares about them. There's a greater purpose and plan, and while I say it with conviction, I'm the back of my mind wondering if everything I was saying was a bunch of shit. I think that's why preachers do push their beliefs on people, because I think they're still trying to convince themselves. But me, what I believe now, it was built from a fire and a belief and a pondering that I really feel a lot of conviction from. I don't need any convincing anymore of myself. Truly, I don't really need to convince anybody else either. The only people that I'm looking to aim to convince is those that really are trying to find truth, and I don't think everybody's ready for that. Truly, I appreciate the compliment. At least that's what I believe the aim was to be.
Not a lot of us will get it, but a few of us will. Maybe a lot of us with these new faces around here are called veterans, but a lot of these new faces, preacher, they haven't experienced that kind of shit yet.
No.
They haven't experienced being hunted down and running out of places to hide and being sold out by your pals. You know, seeing your best friend die. This whole place right here, preacher, this very sand, dirt, all this shit mixed in that you're walking on since you came down here is all blood. I look at it as it's all blood from the amount of fights that have been down here with law and a bunch of other shit. It's all blood down here.
Well,
lots of people, preacher. Lots of people have been died, buried all up in them hills straight ahead. Buried up there, buried up on the ridge to the east of us here.
Well, I'm a believer that some things are worth dying for. My hope is all the blood spilt, whatever they died for was worth it.
They died for freedom, preacher.
Well, then it was worth it.
A lot of people out east think we're all bad down here and we're no goods, we're low lives, we're outlaws, all that other shit, but they don't take into account of what we're trying to fight for and what our entire purpose is. As I stated before, the whole entire east is greed. That's all it is out there.
Yeah.
They want your money, and then they tell you that this is our spots of land right here that your business is on, and we require money for you to own this place, and also require money for you to even have any of this, as in the goods and all of that other shit.
Everything's
and they've been
taxed.
trying to, yeah, well, yeah, you could put it that way, as in tax, yeah, sure. But down here, we want no part of that. Down here is freedom. That is what we've always called it. Lawless for a reason. Because law equals government, and government equals greed.
That's right. I agree with you.
You like knowing you can go into that church over there, preacher, and say whatever you want, when you want. If you wanted to sleep in there, you can. You go out east, preacher, you can't do that. You need money to sleep in that place. You need money to sleep in saloons. Out here, you can sleep wherever the hell you want. That's why law keeps coming down here. They've been trying to take out out west for a very long time, way before I even got off the train here.
Well, you know what I think? I think whether you believe in the hollow or not, I think if you're a man or woman that lives in New Austin and desires for that freedom to be kept, well, I believe that the rhetoric that I offer just might fuel, inspire, put fire in the belly of enough people to get people from being complacent, comfortable, to really trying to keep and fight for that again. Everything I'm hearing from people in town is law's been around, but we don't do nothing about it. I heard the stories. The lawmen rode in town. You'd take the boots off of them, tie them up, and make them walk the canyon back east. Now we just let them stroll through the middle of town, go check their tellies, go sit comfortable on their porch. Well, that's how it starts. Whether you believe in the hollow or not, I do believe the truth and the message of freedom from the clutches of government, which is a main thread of what I preach. Well, I think that is cutting to the heart of this town and New Austin proper. At the very least, I hope that's something I can inspire the people around here to do. I know we've had revolution and insurrection, but I think the problem is the why is never enough. So many civilizations were built and broken with the why being never present. But if you can inspire the people to really believe that why, well, that's how the union that we're running from was formed. Came out under the clutches of the redcoat because they were people that were revered for the rhetoric and the fire that they preached. I'm wondering if that's the difference this town needs. They just need the fire to inspire them. And I think I have, and I say this with humility, the unique talent and ability to potentially do just that.
Can you shoot, preacher?
Well, we've come full circle here. When I ran to the judge of that state to tell him about this marshal and their posse and what they had done, you know what was said to me? They're covered. Official state business. Can't try them. Well, I went home.
All right, preacher. I think I'm gonna head back to camp.
All
Lay
right.
my head down.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Take care there, Philip.
You as well.
After all that, didn't get what I was looking for. The justice that is promised, isn't it, from government? So you know what I did? I found that each of the 7 men in that posse, and each of them met the same fate that my boy and my wife did. You want to know where I wrote that book? Of course, a year in time while I served my sentence in Sisika. I'm here in this town because they transferred me to Sisika, you see. And I was released. They had on that dog there in Blackwater. Found my way here. When you asked me if I could shoot, well, 7 of the marshal's finest. If they were alive today, they'd probably tell you I can.
That's good. Because if this town becomes what it was when I was really down here, there's going to be a lot of fighting, preacher. Lots.
Well.
So if this is something that you really do believe in, and you swear it to your core, I really do hope you're willing to die for it.
I am. Truth is, Filler, I got really nothing else to live for but this. If that's the case, then I'm willing to die for it. And don't you worry. It ain't just me. These men that follow me, they understand the cause and what it may cost. And they're all in. It ain't just me. And that number's growing day by day. We came here with just 3. I won't tell you how much we got now, but we got a lot more than that now.
Do you know the rules of the West, preacher?
What are they?
People riding through town going pretty damn fast. That's a no-no.
I'm aware of that one.
People selling drugs down here. Or any kind of, or moonshine.
Yeah.
That's a no-go. You find them, you take that shit off them, and then you walk their ass back out east. And that's putting that one lightly. Grave robbing, well, that one right there will just get you fucking killed. And I've noticed already that there's quite a few of these graves around here that have been dug up. And that's a very big no-no. Especially with robbing folks out here.
So far, so good. All of those I knew, and all of those me and my boys. Look, we have every intention of treating this like home. We don't shit where we eat.
Well, that's good, Dan. That's very good. Hopefully you stick around, preacher.
I got a feeling I'll be around for a while.
Because as I said, I've seen people come down here and try to make a name for themselves, and they get their heads wrapped up too far in it. And they do something that's an unforgivable thing towards the law, and they come down here and they find them, and you never see them again.
Well, I'd venture to say I think I'm a little bit more cunning than most. But I'm sure they'd say that too. I guess the only thing I'd say is time would tell.
Every time I come back down here, preacher, it just reminds me of all the times that I've defended this place. Not only from law, but from other people coming in thinking they're the next badass. I've ran across these rooftops more times than I'd like to admit. I've stood in this here, whatever you want to call it, runway, if you will, in a straight line with all the other boys and another straight line of marshals.
Let me tell you something, Phil. And I'll shoot you straight. I've given away upwards. Howdy. Upwards of 70, 80 of those books that you've seen. Some men came in town needing food. I've given them that provision as well. There ain't no ambition for me to make a name for myself. You
Oh,
mentioned-
no.
You mentioned
bro-
greed. Well, ain't no ambition for me to get rich or find myself on the pedestal of a good, honest folk of Armadillo, New Austin proper. Genuinely, I feel a conviction for the freedom of man. And I have a new opportunity to create a fresh start, and I was excited to move to New Austin only to find that it ain't necessarily the lawless land that was advertised to be.
Not anymore. If all this would have happened about a year ago, then it was, yeah.
Well,
but what I had explained before, preacher, that wasn't insinuated towards you.
No, I didn't take it as such. We're having this conversation where I felt it best to just let you know where I stand. The only vested interest I have is I want to enjoy the freedoms that a free land could potentially offer, just like the rest of y'all. And I want to earn my keep and inspire those that really want to keep this place free well, let's keep it free. So I'd say this: if you defended it once, if it really takes...
There is.
Was it a filler?
What was that? Did you ask me something?
Yeah, I want to show you something real quick. Just quick. Unless you're in the middle of a conversation, and I'm not going to take it away from you.
Go ahead, filler.
Alright. Oops, in 2 seconds.
Hey, thank you so much for the raid there, Abuses. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow as well. Welcome, raiders. Oh, Preacher hasn't fronted at all. He's telling the truth right now. That's for sure. Let me go look inside. See if she's inside. She's not. Well, hell. I keep expecting... Brina said she was going to meet me here, but I'm assuming she's not around.
I think she maybe overslept, maybe.
Yeah, it's
She's
possible.
a pretty heavy sleeper.
Yeah, so, okay. Well...
If I see her, I'll let her know. Don't worry.
Yeah, let her know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am enjoying this conversation, though, mostly because that's potentially another gun that we'll need. Things go to shit.
All three of them. Where Blondie go? Oh! Alright. There you are.
That right there happens a lot around here, I noticed.
Good night.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot playing around.
Good night, boys. Well, good night.
Jameson.
Whatever you want. They
Yeah.
they know me by name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to just let you know.
Oh no, I just knocked all three of them out. It's fine.
I didn't realize that the snarling pig Wendigos are down here. All right, where are we at, preacher?
I'll just put it plain. Make it simple. It really is for the people. And I know that's going to take time for people to realize, and time is all I have. And I know you've done a lot for this place, for the sounds of it.
Right now.
Crazy.
Work more someday. Believe me.
Do you have...
There's still a desire to see it
Epic stuff.
free from that we just saw.
I don't know.
And my hope
Okay.
is, if it comes down to fight again, well, you'd be willing to go at it another try. Because truly, I do think if it means we have to fight for the rest of our lives, well, so be it. Hell, as long as I'm free. But I ain't the one to just talk and then walk away. I don't know if you've ever met a preacher with a gun belt on him. I'm willing to die for what I speak. But I know I can't, nor can my boys do it alone.
Well, that's good.
Thank you so much for the raid, Abuses. Hopefully you had a good stream. Thank you for the follows, Will.
As I said, preacher, if this is a place you're calling home now, then there's a lot of work to be done.
I ain't shy from doing work.
And there might just be times where you have to get your hands dirty.
I ain't shy from that either.
Well, that's good then.
We think about teaching people to read.
Like me teaching them how to read?
Well, I've ran into about 4 different people here in town that have no clue how to fucking read. And I'm taking up space in that schoolhouse. Well, being a pastor that I was, there's a particular book I was reading pretty often, and now there's a book that I wrote. Hell, I thought I'd put some decent use to contributing to the town outside of propagating my faith, maybe. Maybe I can help some people learn to read.
Preacher, I think that's the first time I've heard you swore. Look at you, huh? Wes is already starting to take a piece of you.
It's funny, feeler. I think all my years of being a pastor, I'm not used to it, but swearing's definitely something that I've become accustomed to after my newfound lifestyle. It just ain't often.
As for the I don't know if you were asking if I would help
just
teach.
Well, what do you think of the idea?
But that'd be good.
Good. Because I think I just might.
Yeah, it'd be good. A lot of them might be orphans down here. As I said, preacher, there's a lot of new faces down here, so I don't really ask too many questions. That might be something that you'll pick up on too. A lot of people don't ask questions, and you'll notice people come down from the east and they ask too many questions. They usually get.
Well, it's a dead giveaway when people asking questions. That means they're usually law or they're from the east.
But I do definitely think it'd be good if you taught some people how to read. That'd be good. Yeah.
I think some basic arithmetic as well. There was a man in here came to buy some tacos from the saloon. Owed the barkeep $10 and gave $50. Luckily, we got good people here, honest. Gave him the correct change, but hell, I think that's just something that, like you said, a lot of orphans, a lot of people that didn't have the upbringing to
They totally do.
To learn those
Like,
things,
all of
maybe
them,
that's
one by
another way
one,
I
or
can
what?
contribute to the town.
Yeah. So what do you think about me then?
I mean, I told you, I think there's a contemplating mind behind those eyes. You're a theologian, whether you know it or not. Take these concepts of man and living, morality, look at them from an abstract view. It's a rare thing. Couple that with knowing how to use that weapon, now I think that's a dangerous combination. That's what I think. Maybe it's something you and I have in common. Or if beliefs are different, well, that might be the case. The makeup is probably the same.
Howdy.
Well, I am flattered.
Just sends chills down my spine.
What was seeing them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were trying to tell us not to wear a mask down here. And I simply just said to them, you're out in the West. Your law holds no jurisdiction down here. It only holds bars up in the East. I've told you bastards this time and time again. But because they're law, and they hold a fancy badge on the chest, they're all better than us, preacher.
That lawman, I'm aware it's, see if I get these names right. His wife, one in white, that's Cheyenne, right?
I have no idea, preacher. I don't care to ask their names.
I believe so. It's a man's name again, I know it. Shit, I forgot. Well, I don't know this to believe to be true, but I do know that her husband is the chief deputy over New Austin, newly appointed. I think that's something that you would like to know, is that the Monroe Sheriff's Office have appointed a chief deputy over New Austin. Now, some may chuckle at that and say, well, Al, it's just a fancy title with no weight. Sure, maybe now it is. But if that goes unchecked, what that will do is give the sheriff's office a confidence that I don't think we should make room for. Those two are starting to live in tumbleweed, live amongst the people, earn their trust. But law's like a weed. You leave one in the garden, you wake up the next day, you'll find 5, then 10, then all of your vegetable spoiled. I don't know if you knew that bit of information about this chief deputy, but that's a problem.
I had a suspicion, given with how much they've been down here.
Thank you for the follow, Danny.
But soon, I already know this for sure. soon this will all turn around, and there'll be another big fight.
Well,
and this time I might just end up dead.
well, in truth, I might just end up there with you. But I ain't running. This old man starting to get that ache in his bones. I think I'm gonna turn in for the night.
Yeah, you think that's it for you?
Yeah. But I did thoroughly enjoy this conversation.
Yeah, likewise. I'll read a little bit more of that book.
Well, I offer the challenge from a fellow theologian. I fully expect for you to whip me a new one next time we speak. You have a good night.
You as well, preacher.
All right, yeah, we're going to end it there. Man, we are just in a short amount of time moving. That was a great conversation. I think that's huge. He's been around as long as he's been. He is who he says he is. Things go to shit. Hopefully he comes to the aid of the town and we keep it free. But holy hell, so much has happened in the last 3 days. And there's still so much more to happen. Those that have been watching, following along, I appreciate it greatly. Look at this shit. I can't wait to watch this building burn.